Welcome to Sister Fefe channel, where you are welcome here. Hey guys, it's Sister Fefe Tyson, guys, and tonight I have a special guest on live with me, guys. So I'm gonna be spreading out my live as we waiting on people to chime in. I am excited to have you, Charles,
I'm
better
excited to
known
be
as
on.
Boss.
I'm
to
excited to be
me,
on.
to me, y'all.
That's right.
Guys, I'm excited. I'm gonna be sharing him out, so you guys bear with us as we get this live uh out and about. So I pray everybody is well. Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the
Yes,
live.
welcome.
All right, let's see what we have here, boss. Your channel. All right. I'm gonna be sharing us out now. Share live now. All right, guys. Guys, I see viewers coming in. Thank you guys for chiming in and viewing in. I have a very important young man on my platform. I am so honored to have him on my platform. You just don't understand, guys. You guys just don't understand who I
I'm
have
excited.
before me. Oh my God, my baby, my nephew, my
Yeah.
blood cousin. It's a whole lot going
It
on,
is.
guys. It's a lot going on. Do y'all understand? Chime in, chime in, chime in. If you love music, if you want to get to know Charles Clark, he is
Hmm.
um, a true little celebrity, guys. So this is
No.
no joke, okay? So you guys don't want to miss this this topic, this story time, this inspirational moment. You do not want to miss this. I need you guys to share this live. Welcome to the live, cool dude. Welcome to the live dining with Zion. Guys, I'm so excited to have you all chiming in. I have a wonderful young man before me as well as before you guys, and you guys will be getting to know this young man. Facebook already know, okay? Scotland County Hour of Prayer. I need you to show up and show out tonight. It's about love, it's about edification, it's about
For
sharing
sure.
millstone, is it milestones?
Milestone.
uh that's what it's all about. And we want to say, Scotland County, we love you. We would never um will never forget where we come from.
Oh,
But
never.
God
Never.
is taking us somewhere. And we
Absolutely.
want to talk about where we are today. So we got some Facebook people coming in. Somebody is saying, "Hey, nephew, come on
What's
through."
up? What's up?
Let's see, let's see, let's see. I'm chiming into Facebook, guys. Hour of Power. Let's see.
Y'all, if y'all keep
Yeah.
seeing me look away, I'm looking at the computer screen to make sure I'm doing some looking at the comments too. So
Yes, that's where I'm at right
I
now
was
as
instructed.
well. So, all right, guys. I see 9 people viewing in. James Thomas, yes, is saying, "Hey, nephew, can you see it?" I don't know if you can see it on your end on the Hour of Power of
Hadn't came
Prayer.
up yet, but hey, man, what's good?
We appreciate you. We appreciate you guys for chiming in. Facebook, we're excited. We're excited tonight. Tonight, guys, as you guys are chiming in, I have no idea who is calling me. But anyway, guys, I pray they don't do it again. But nevertheless, tonight I have Charles Clark, guys, in the midst of us. And this young man is from Scotland County, born and raised. Uh, he's from Scotland County, Lombard, North Carolina,
Mhm.
as well as myself. We are he's like a nephew to me. He's like a nephew, spiritual son. He knows Sister Fefe and all kinds of ways. And also we are blood related,
Mhm.
guys. We are really blood related, and that's through my dad's side as well as his dad's side.
Mhm.
And so I want to just pause a moment and allow Charles Clark to introduce himself.
Well, as Auntie said, I am Charles Clark. Everybody knows me as Boss. I don't think anybody from Laurinburg calls me Charles. Whenever it's always little boss. They go, hey boss. So yeah, I've embraced that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I probably um, went to school in '05. Moved to Raleigh. I've been in Raleigh ever since. Churching, doing music, working, doing a whole bunch of things. But I still love my roots, where I come from. I never forget where I came from. I feel like it made me who I am, connected with people that I was able to connect with, family, friends of family, growing up. And I feel like it's made me who I am today. So I never forget home.
Okay. Now I want to talk about Charles Boss to me. So do you feel comfortable with Boss? But
That's
I'm
fine.
going to be saying Charles too, guys, because that is his real name. That is his ministry name. And guys, for you that don't know, this post back here is one of his albums, guys. When he first, I believe that was your first. Is
hmm
that the first one?
But for
Okay, go ahead.
hmm
Your first
Yeah,
album.
it was the first single that probably came out like 2 years ago.
Okay,
Hmm
okay. So guys, this is the old one. This is the one that I was able to find. So I put that one up, but I'm gonna allow Charles, which is boss to me, to share with you guys the new labels or songs that he has going on right now. Um, I want to start off with saying, um, boss, what inspired you? Like for me, I know your roots. I know that your bloodline comes from
hmm
your mother and your dad's side. You know,
hmm
mainly your dad was side was really out there.
hmm
Clark, special being ever since way before you was even thought of. So, this is running in your vein. Your mom, your grandmother, them, they sung. And,
hmm
you know, you really don't know like fully what a child will end up becoming. Okay.
hmm
So when you was growing up, I saw you as a little church boy. I knew you had
hmm
church in you. But I also knew that you was a child that was silly, loved to laugh, and you love Aunt Fifi or
I
Felicia
do.
to you.
I do.
So I can make you laugh. You guys were just, beautiful kids, always wonderful kids, every last one of your siblings. But like for me, I saw greatness in you, but I did not see this magnitude of you like being a real artist,
hmm
like maybe a preacher, maybe singing local or something like that on a choir. But what happened one day? What happened to spark this?
Um, I would say just my passion for music, my passion for God first, because it's one thing to love music, but then to have a passion for God. I mean, church has been all I've known,
Hmm.
and singing in church from a little kid, being the smallest one on the choir. So that never left. It just translated. It has always translated just in different forms, in me doing different things. I think when I took it more serious was when I started surrounding myself around people who had the resources to get me in spaces and places that I probably could get myself in. And just having those people, those mentors around who kind of, would instill certain things in me to tell me, hey, this is a little more, you can take this a little more serious than you probably think you can, or, what I'm saying, you can do a little more than you probably think you can. Just kind of having those voices or those people kind of supporting and, like I said, giving me those avenues and opening those doors for me to do certain things. Because really, industry wise, I started out doing background, like for a lot of artists. When I came to college, when I came to Raleigh and I came to college, I met like a lot of people, and then I would just be singing with a lot of different people. And then it got to the point where I would be doing background for like major artists. And one time I was like, it was probably one summer I did a complete tour. This is when Sunday Best probably first came out. And I was doing stuff with Jessica Reedy and
Okay.
James Fortune, um, and just doing background for them. And I think that's what probably gave me my start to take it a little more serious because I
Okay.
had to be around the environment.
So you
So
connected, you
hmm
connected with
definitely,
people that were going somewhere. Okay.
definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. So in other words, it well, you know what, I want to most definitely give a shout out to a young lady, and I hope I remember her name. She is a part of molding you as a child, and I think her name is Amanda. Is it
Definitely, for
Amanda?
sure. Amanda Ratliff.
Okay,
Yes,
we
for
I
sure.
want to give honor to her because I remember her being a part of molding you. And she
Oh
was
yeah.
actually a local leader of music, guys, for those
hmm
that don't know. And we have Facebook chiming in, YouTube chiming in. I'm excited about everyone chiming in. And I want to focus on this interview, guys. So I will miss probably a lot of your comments, but I will try my best to go back. And I want to say, you guys don't want to miss this information because you're listening to a true artist, someone that has connected with different celebrities such as Jessica Reed. And you name, give me a couple of names again.
James Fortune, Dorinda Clark Cole. Um, yeah, like those are probably just a few people that probably helped give me a good
Lee
start.
Andra, you have fellowship
Yeah.
with Lee Andra as
Oh, for
well.
sure. Yes.
Okay, several times I
Yeah.
remember the connection with that. So
hmm
we want to give our local Amanda, we want the local leaders, the Clark, especially your granddad, for and your dad being there to your dad bringing you into this world, okay,
That was the
and
ingredient.
plant that exactly. So he
Yeah.
planted this seed, you
hmm
know, and the word, for those that don't know, I need you to go Google um Clark special, guys. They are they're like well known in Scotland County and all
For
over the
sure.
world. But the reason why I want you to go Google them is because you will understand this young man even more.
hmm
Okay, and they're still going forward as of today.
hmm
Okay, Uncle Pee Wee still got it.
Oh
Okay,
yeah. Oh yeah.
yes, sir. I
Oh
said, come
yeah.
on. I'm way up in Indiana. And Lord, if they show a video, Uncle Pee Wee, I say, you better sing, Uncle Pee Wee. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. And I just
Uh,
get so excited
yeah.
for what God has done. But you guys search that out. But I need you guys to search this young man out. He is the new image, the new what also the new clay of the Clock special, guys. He has some awesome songs. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can call a couple of them, guys. Let me turn down this volume. I don't know if I can find a couple of them, but guess what? I'm gonna allow him to name them so I don't mess him up. But anyway, this young man was molded as a child in Scotland County, little city called Lombard. Now, boss, you graduate from Scotland High School, you end up going to college. I
hmm
remember, you going off to college, and once you go off to college, Auntie Felicia, Fifi, to YouTubers, and Felicia to those on Facebook, kind of lose, you a little bit, because you're growing up, you're growing
Hmm.
into your own identity. And I hear, you're singing, and you're getting your degree, and you go through, the different changes in life, and all of a sudden, you say that you connected with some professional singers.
Hmm.
Now, what was that first uh, experience like? How did that happen?
Uh, just social media is such a powerful platform. So when I remember when Facebook first came out, and as it was growing, like you could put, now we put up videos of you singing and different things like that. This is when people probably were first getting on Facebook. This is when they opened it up to everybody. And I remember um, posting a video, and one of the managers for Jessica Reedy reached out to me, and he said Jessica will be in Fayetteville
Mm.
on a certain date, and he asked me if I could sing tenor for her. Of course, I'm ecstatic. I didn't know, I never knew the guy, never met the guy, didn't know who he was, but it just shows you how impactful social media is. And I ended up going to Fayetteville. After I went to Fayetteville, did that one date, they started calling for a whole bunch of different dates, and it was literally me and two of my friends that I knew. We were traveling with her for some time, and then from doing her, like I said, we kind of started doing other people as you kind of go and make your presence in certain places and spaces. Then people kind of try to figure out, okay, who are you, as you're, knowing people, and then when they're in the area or they're surrounding or they have things going up, then they remember you and think about you, and that's exactly how it happened. It just kind of like things just started.
It kind of spread it. So
Uh-huh.
so so I remember a time vaguely that you entered also into a contest or
I
something
did.
like that.
Hmm.
Okay, so was that after you ended up doing background with her?
Yeah, that was
When
after.
the Kirk
So after.
Franklin thing?
Hmm. So that was
Okay.
after I probably was already probably doing my own thing. Probably, yeah, yeah, yeah. By that time I was already kind of doing my own thing. I think before then, um I remember, I can't remember what year it was, but I released like a small EP. It was like and We Walk by Faith is still up on like iTunes and stuff like that, but it was like a small album. It had like 3 or 4 songs on it. Um and that was, yeah, that was an era. And I think I did like a city release in Laurinburg, that when I
Yes, you
did that.
did.
Yeah.
I actually participated, and I do want to say
Uh-huh.
shout out to Scotland County for packing that house that
Oh,
night. They
definitely.
really packed the house. It was a truly a little small concert,
Mm-hmm.
right there within Solid Rock,
Mm-hmm.
and
It
so
was.
I was so excited about that, and I was not going to miss that for nothing in the world. So now, you got your first release out. And for those that would like to hear, because YouTube is very finicky when it comes to artist music. So I'm kind of like nervous with playing your song. But if you're
Uh-huh.
on here, I don't know. I want
Exactly.
them to
I own
hear.
the rights to this. It's okay.
There you go. So I want you guys to at least hear a little bit of his song, guys, just to give you um a little idea. Which song would you like for me to play? The one, let me see if it's
Let's
on here.
see. You can play the one that's right behind you, the Forever Always one.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now I have fell in love with all of them, but it was one. I am. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Is
that's one of
that
my
your
favorites.
that's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
You guys, now Clark, Charles Clark, do you give me the right to play this little short
Yes, yes,
section?
yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
guys. I want you guys to hear a little portion of this song. This is Charles Clark, guys. I hope you guys can hear it. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. It's a little vague, but it'll come in.
I need you guys to hear this song just a little bit. I don't have to chase after you, 'cause you'll never leave me. In fact, you'll keep carrying me on. And when I feel I can't go, the power in your name speaks to my weakness. It's powerful, you guys. It's powerful. You guys don't want to miss this song, guys. If you want to be encouraged, if you are looking for someone to come, oh no, something just happened, guys. Hold one moment. I don't need anyone, no one else. The beginning and the end. It's powerful, you guys. I need you guys to get his CD, guys. You will not regret it, I promise you. I am God. I'm going to pause it right there because I'm not going to give y'all all of it. I'm going to need you to go and get that CD, guys. And it's called I Am God. That is the one that is new, one of his new release, and it is the Redemption Project, guys.
Yes.
So I am excited about that. And how long the Redemption has been released?
Uh, Next month, April will make a year. So
Okay.
it's still fresh. It's still new.
Yes, it is exciting. I noticed that you have traveled, Charles, quite a bit since you
Mhm.
have said yes to the vision that God has placed in front of you. So, can you share with the audience, like all the different, some of the states you have traveled in so
Oh
far?
yeah. I have been to Texas. I have been to Florida. I've been to Detroit. I've been in New York. I've been to Philly. Uh, I have not been too many places Midwest. I have been to Cali. Um, where else? I've been to Georgia. I've been to Alabama.
Wow.
Um, South Carolina, of course. Definitely the East Coast. A lot of the East Coast. I just haven't really been Midwest, like Chicago. I definitely want to still go to Chicago. I haven't been
Okay.
to.
Your
I
aunt
haven't.
is
Yeah.
like right there, so we can make it happen.
Oh yeah.
We can make it happen. You also were, I remember something about Nashville,
Mhm.
Entertainment One,
Mhm.
something like that record. Did
Mhm.
they actually brought you to Nashville or had you on their record or something like that on
So,
radio?
E1 is the label that I'm under, with
Okay.
E1 and Indie Blue, and they're definitely in Nashville, Tennessee. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
All right. So I actually saw that. And we also your auntie want to talk a little bit about um Virgil gonna kill me because I took my ring off. But anyway, you get ready to go down the aisle.
Oh yeah. Oh
I am
yeah.
excited for you. And I'm
Oh yeah.
excited for her because when you marry the word clomp, I, I mean, that's a big name. I know she's excited, but
Oh yeah.
I see so much excitement
Oh,
within
for
your
sure.
eyes, within your touch. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
watching you. You know,
Oh
we,
yeah.
you know, we're straight. Now, what you doing? Now, we're going to get some more.
Oh
That's your
yeah.
mama. Your mama don't play. But
Yeah.
nevertheless, you know where we going. But
Mhm.
I know where you at now. God is love. And in order for you to, get to know her, you're gonna, touch and
Oh
you're gonna
yeah.
love each other. And I mean, this is a huge, this is
Yeah.
huge.
It is.
I didn't see it, coming the way that it came, but I was very excited about the news. And this is getting ready to take place this year. You
Oh
want to
yeah.
share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I will officially say I do in August. Um, for our wedding. She's a jewel. She's been like the best since I met her. We met literally at church, at the church I attend, that I'm the worship director at. We met there, and like we just hit it off like so crazy. Like we became like the best of friends. And I think that's what's been most important. And the best thing is that we're like friends. Like we're literally
Hmm. Hmm.
friends. And so she's been a lot in one to me over this time. So I'm just like definitely anticipating what marriage with her looks like for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? If you stay friends, okay, and always stay humble and respect one another for who you both are,
Mm-hmm.
then you can make it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to, I know guys it's about Charles. I'm empowering him in marriage. But I want to say, let her be who she is, and she needs to make sure that she allow you to be you,
Mm-hmm.
because that will hinder a marriage sometimes when we try to dominate one another too much.
Yeah.
But learn to submit one to another, and that'll be another topic,
Yeah.
guys. But I'm so excited for you. Also, your fiance, she sings with
Mm-hmm.
you,
She
right?
does.
She
She
does
does.
background with you.
Mm-hmm. And she sings on her own too. Like she's a phenomenon by herself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
guys, two is better than one. We have people. I want to read some of these comments. We may not have much, but we have some. We have people that are speaking and everything like that. Hey, Short Bus. Hey, Jill. And let's see, Pastor is in the building, dining with Zion. Sexy Too Much is in the building. Thank you so much. Guys, y'all make sure you share out the stream. And I'm going to be reading also Facebook comments in a minute. We do have congratulations from Jill. Please remember thumb up. And also Donna with Zion says congratulations. They're saying
Thank you so much.
congratulations on your
Thank you
marriage
guys.
to come. James, as I stated, said hey nephew. And we have people watching in. Phyllis Pratt says, hey y'all, very proud of you, Charles. This Miss Pratt. Keep giving God
Hey,
the
Miss Pratt.
praise. Oh, oh, that is amazing. Christina Smith said, awesome. Thank you for chiming in, Christina. We appreciate you. Tracy Jones is in the building. She says,
What's
hey,
up, Aunt Tracy?
nephew. And guys, it is a wonderful thing to hear the voice, the comments from our community, as well as people all over the world. Let
Hmm.
me tell you something. The Bible says charity starts at home, then it's spread to the broad. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
If we don't know how to love at home uh first, then it's really hard to spread.
Absolutely.
It's hard to grow. So a lot of
Hmm.
times you don't grow in your environment because the love is not genuine and it's
Oh
not
yeah.
there. So what happens is sometimes you have to leave your environment to get that genuine love and that support sometimes. And then what happens is hopefully, people like myself, people like Charles, and people like it's so many people that have
Hmm.
came out of Scotland County or wherever you're from, you know what I mean? They come back and you think about artists, famous people that have become billionaires and millionaires. What do they usually do? Regardless if they don't make it in their local homes, typically what do? They go and they get wealth and they think about their hometown.
They do.
And they
Always.
come back. They come back,
Hmm.
and they may give, whatever they can. And you can only do what you can do. You're
Hmm.
limited in what you can do. So the more God blesses us, Charles, the more God will allow us to go back into solo seeds. But we can only move in that realm as God allow it.
Oh
So
yeah.
I appreciate you guys for saying those kind words. Tracy says, I'm so proud of both of you. Straight
Thank you,
out
Auntie
of
Tracy.
Lombard. We appreciate that,
Oh yeah, straight out of Lawrenceburg.
Tracy. Straight, not straight from
Straight
Lombard.
out of Lawrenceburg.
And we love you guys. We love you guys. We do have someone that has chimed in, Mary Brown, which is my mom, guys. She have chimed in.
Hey,
Hey, Ma, thank you so much. She said, "Congratulations, Charles."
thank
Um,
you.
we appreciate you guys. So you guys will see Charles and I looking back and forward,
Oh
because
yeah.
you have to, if you want your comments to show on YouTube, you have to approve that little
Hmm.
documentation. But if not, I can look back and forward. It's fine. But truly, I want you to know these words, that these comments that you put down, they're edifying. Okay, that means it builds you up. It makes you want to continue to sow into your communities, to sow
Hmm.
back into people that has sown into your life. So shout out to I want to pause by saying shout out to Donald Clark and Carrie Clark. This
My
is their
parentals.
bloods. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah, my
you know,
parentals.
his mom, I know her. We're all Donald and Carrie. We're like family. We're straightforward. We don't bite our tongue. It is what it is. You can like us. You can dislike us.
Oh yeah.
Whatever, whatever it is. That's mainly his mom and I. That's our character. Donald is a little different. We won't add Donald to that question. But his dad is a singer now.
Yeah.
He's actually with a group that is called, what is the name of that group?
Men in Christ.
Men in Christ.
Hmm.
His dad has been singing ever since he was a child,
Oh yeah.
as well. So I know his dad is so super proud of him. His mom, for sure, she gonna let you know she proud of Charles. Okay, she loved the Lord, and she really loves the Lord, and he has four other siblings,
Three.
three
So
other
it's 4 of us
siblings.
total. Hmm.
Yes, three other siblings, and guys, they are handsome. All of them are handsome. All of them are tall, and I can't believe they have blossomed. You know the way you have blossomed. So now we have talked about you getting ready to get married. Now, are you gonna have this wedding in North Carolina or Raleigh? Because I know she's not from Laurinburg, so I don't think it might go that out of
Nah, well, nah, we won't be able to come to the nah, whatever. No, but we're actually getting married in Raleigh. We're getting married in Raleigh. So basically both of our families are kind of coming to where we are. Hmm.
Okay, okay, that is awesome. So, I'm excited for you. I know you guys don't have kids at this time, so you're still young. So, hopefully, if it's God will, you guys will have a
Oh
bundle
yeah.
of joy.
Uh-huh.
one day. So we hope so, and he could that hopefully he or she can carry on the legacy
Oh yeah.
within you as well as your fiance because she's a singer too. So
Mm-hmm.
he or she'll get double. So now where are you at now? Like, do you operate in just your degree now? Or not just your degree, but your degree as well as your professional singing? Do you mingle both of those together? How
Oh
does that
yeah.
operate?
Oh yeah, I have to do both. Like I have to be kind of like they call it, I think they call it bivocational. But I have to kind of like I have to be working and doing music. Like I think I've like one time I probably was in a space where I just wanted to do one, but it doesn't in cases especially like with the epidemic that's going on right now, when you're out of when you don't have any concerts and you don't have any shows or you don't have anything that
Mhm.
people are booking you for, and they're canceling events, you don't have no money, you know.
Oh,
So I
you
try not to, you know what I'm saying? So I like
totally
to,
depend on that.
yeah.
You know what?
So I
I
don't want to,
never go ahead. So you don't want to
yeah, I don't
what?
want to be dependent. I never wanted to be dependent on one thing or one source. So trying to do both or kind of manage and intertwine both has been like the a good thing for me.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So that's a nugget that you actually can give out to upcoming artists.
Oh, for sure.
So you recommend that if you're trying to be entrepreneur, that you should probably balance it out until
Oh yeah,
it is like fully stable because the music industry it has changed a lot where
it
it
has.
used to be the concerts, it used to be the CDs and things like that. Now they're doing
Hmm.
a lot of downloading and things like that.
Hmm.
So let's talk about and share your information on the songs. Let's go down the songs that you have on your label. um or record,
Hmm.
however you say it. Could you give us those names of what's playing and the price arrange around uh if they want to download? Because what I download, I was like, oh my goodness, I wish I could hit another donation button. It was that cheap. You know what
Uh,
I mean? So go ahead and share with us how we can get your music and my mods, Jill, somebody that is on the live. I need you guys to write down his link that he gives us.
hmm. So you can look up Charles Clark. The album is entitled The Redemption Project. I have if you type in my name, I have it'll be a single separately called Forever Always, and then something separate with Champion. Both of those songs are actually on the album. So they're you'll probably just notice a little bit of difference in how they are on the actual album. But you can get it from anywhere you download, buy, stream music. Even if it's you can get it off of Pandora. Um, you can get it from Spotify because I know a lot of people are using that. And iTunes is where you can purchase it if you got have iTunes and like Amazon Music and stuff like that. But I think you can also stream on Apple Music and Amazon Music too. So it's different variations. I'll be able to benefit from the streams and purchasing. But of
Okay.
course, we always encourage purchasing. But yeah,
Okay. So the stream, I'm not used to the terms of stream sometimes. I know we streaming now, but
I feel like I lost your audio. I can't hear you.
okay, you can't hear me because you did go out. Hold on. Okay, Charles, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, okay. You blinked in and out. Charles, congratulations. Michelle said, congratulations on your upcoming wedding. Charles,
Thank you.
Michelle Elby says that. Guys, if you can type in Charles Clark for me, Jill, if you're online, or anybody that's a mod that can type in, or either Charles, if you can see the comments, can
Hmm.
you type in Charles in your Apple where they need to go, that would be great. So guys, you can purchase the redemption. It will look like this, guys. I hope you guys can see it. This
Mhm.
is the new one. So you can get this from off the iTunes, like he stated. He has, it's called Charles Clark, the Redemption Project.
Mhm.
Okay, Charles Clark. There you go. It popped on Facebook and YouTube. So yes, guys, you guys can get this from off of iTunes and stream. You said stream.
Mhm.
Okay, what stream? Like, where do you
So
go
streaming
to?
is like like how some people have it where they download extra apps like Pandora and Spotify and
Mhm.
different YouTube is even a streaming store. So wherever you can kind of like listen to it for free, usually that's what they identify as the streaming.
Oh, okay. I
Mhm.
got you. I got you. Guys, he is actually on YouTube.
Mhm.
Okay. But I need him to actually put the right one, because we do have people that will take people identities and basically promote uh another individual. And I noticed that, we do have people that are out there, and if he actually don't have his channel up and running himself, he will be doing that really soon, guys.
Mhm.
So we appreciate you guys listening to his music. It is amazing. Okay, I'm not selling you any dreams of hope. It is worship that will touch your heart, that will touch your mind, and it just blessed me so much, because when I do things in the community, I never forget. I actually played your song within the community in Scotland
Mhm.
County, and it was the forever. I don't know why I thought I had purchased the redemption. And every time I would go on Instagram, I would be like, what? I mean, is that his song or is that somebody else's song? Whoever song it is amazing. He's actually on IG as well, guys.
Mhm.
And what is that name? Is it
It
just
is
Charles
I am
Clark?
Charles Clark.
Okay, it is
Mhm.
I am Charles Clark. Okay, Jill is trying to
That is
find
it.
you. He actually dropped it in, Jill. Hey, Nina, welcome to the live. Sister Nina Fun. Welcome to the live, sweetheart. Let's see if anybody else. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So, guys, go out and purchase or download.
Yes,
I will
please.
recommend, please, please, please go and support his his download. And let me tell you something. For how many? I think I paid like $6, $7. It was for like the whole
Mhm.
thing.
Oh
And
yeah.
that, how many songs was that?
It should be about eight, 7 or 8, because one is like a musical interlude where it kind of like just plays like some worship music or and things like that. One is something that people can kind of, as they listen to the album, take a break from singing and just hear some music that they can kind of just. So it's about 8 songs for about, like you said, about $6.
Okay, so is that you, Charles? She's putting Apple. She got Apple music up. Jill
Mhm.
said that's you.
Mhm.
That's your
Mhm.
account. Okay,
Mhm.
yes. Pastor say yes. That is it, Jill. Yes, Pastor Kim, Jill, everybody that is on live, especially Scholar County, our prayer. I need to see his numbers reaching the roof. You have $7. Make his day. Make his day, guys. What we do for other people, God will make happen for us. Sow that seed.
For sure.
Sow that seed, and you shall reap. Okay. You'll reap. You'll reap. Just give that
Mhm.
good seed, guys. And you can just click on there, and you can actually receive about, he said, 8 to what, about 8 to 10,
It is eight, literally 8 songs.
8 songs, eight
Mhm.
songs for $7. Okay,
Mhm.
back in the day you pay like $10 for one song,
Mhm.
one CD, or you might get one for $5. But I want to say, I want you guys to empower this young man. He means the world to me. And I am honored tonight that God has allowed us to connect. And I wanted to share with the world who Charles Clark is, and he's a awesome young man. And so if you guys are interested in having him in your church, or what else do you do? Concerts? What, explain.
Concerts, workshops, anything, teaching on music, working with your choir, whatever it is, working with the praise team. Uh, yeah, like artist development, I'll help. I'll give my resources. Um, any questions? Like I love kind of talking about my journey. That's one of the things that I kind of really get a kick out of that. Like when people are asking me, like, "What did you do? What steps did you take?" Or like I think a lot of times the reason why we don't get what we need is because we're afraid to ask, or we're afraid to kind of just get another person's feedback or another person's thoughts. Because sometimes we think people are just honing information into
Mhm.
themselves. Like, sometimes we like be a vault and we know so much, but we don't give it out. But how, why would you want to leave Earth or the world as a vault as opposed to, spilling everything you have so that everybody can, benefit the same way you did? So that's how I look at it. So
So,
anything I know.
so let me ask you this. So, do you believe you got where you are today is because you were open? You
Yes.
were
Oh, for sure.
open. You was like, okay, guys, I want to be a professional singer. You're with professional singers, so
Hmm.
you're right. You would be afraid because you don't want people to think you're trying to steal their idea, or
Hmm.
you don't want them to think that you're writing a code. But you have a vision or a dream inside of you, and for you to step out the box and say, I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna let them know that I really want to, be led by God. God is leading me to the forefront. How can I go further within this?
Hmm.
When you did that, how what was the response like when you
Like
asked that person the first time that was already out there?
immediate help, like immediate help, immediate answers to questions. I think people like that get a kick out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their light bulb turns on because then they're able to kind of, like I said, share their wisdom, share their knowledge, share the resources, or share the things that they have experienced, or the journey that they've taken. They can kind of help somebody else. And like I said, some people, you think about these people in these spaces and places and whether or not they will share. But a lot of times they will. It's just that we don't ask. The Bible says we have not because we ask not. And that applies just all around the board. If you don't ask, if you don't ever knock on the door, how can the door open? So
Right.
that's what I wasn't afraid to do. I wasn't afraid to get around people, or ask for help, or say, hey, this is where I am. This is what I have. Tell me where I need to go. Because we don't have all the answers. And that's, God has placed people in our lives to be a light and a guide. So, utilize it to the best of your ability.
Hmm. That is amazing. That's amazing. So with that being said, he just empowered you guys as well as myself not to be afraid to ask. And I,
Mm-mm.
I, I have experienced that,
Mm-hmm.
as a older adult. I have experienced the spirit of fear of
Mm-hmm.
asking someone because you don't like the word no.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like the word no. You know what I mean? But I thank God that I rose above that. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm here today, because I realized that me being timid, me being afraid, me being afraid of somebody saying no, is hindering me. I We
Mm-hmm.
can hinder ourselves. So, it is that's why it's very important for you to understand that no one can hinder you except but you.
Correct. For sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So we don't grow because we beat ourselves down by saying, oh, my mom didn't help me, my dad didn't help, and we're just using this for example, guys,
Mhm.
not because we don't want nobody to think that our moms and dad is not with us, or
Mhm.
are not happy for us. But you do have parents that are, don't say yes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They don't say yes sometimes, and some of your dads might say no sometimes, and you, even though they are saying no, it does not mean that God does not have someone out there that is gonna say yes.
Oh yeah. The
And
yes
that's
is
what
always
happened to
connected to
you.
the no. Mhm. Oh yeah.
Wow, wow. So
Oh
do
yeah.
you think, and we're almost getting ready to close out, guys. So do you think, Charles, that your no's were more at the beginning of your journey, and then later on the no's kind of calmed down, or is it still like no all the time?
I, I think I would say I got the nose in the middle of my
Oh, wow.
more so in the middle. In the beginning, times were a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Like people, I think now I'm just realizing how time has like as time progressed, how things have like are so different. But times have changed. So I think at that time, with a lot of technology things just starting out, like the yeses were like, okay, cool. You know, people were willing to do a little more in between that time. Once I got to a certain space, I think that's when I got a lot of the no's. Like, hold on, who is this? This guy's really breaking through the cloud. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just maybe possibly just a natural reaction. I think a lot of I probably get my nose. I've turned no's into now. If somebody tell me no, then I'm gonna keep at it until I either get a yes or I get why behind the no. If you're gonna
Oh,
tell me no, I
tell
want to
me why.
know why, so that way that helps me with my growth. If you a radio telling me, hey, we're not gonna play your music, then I want to know what is it
Why?
about my what is it that I can do better to position myself for a yes. So I don't like to really settle on a hard no, just because I know there's a yes out there somewhere. So it's like, okay, if this person telling me no, then let me take it to somebody else, because there's still somebody to get you where you're supposed to be. It's just about being adequate enough and passionate and having a drive to go get it. And so
Hmm.
a lot and just me driving myself to go get it. Like how can I get it done? What can I do to get it done? And I'm gonna get it done.
Oh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. Yours is a little different from my journey. My journey was more no, I take that back. I take that back. It kind of do sound like the same story after I look at it now, because when I first started off, people were like, yes, they was a
Mhm.
little excited for me. And you're right. And then when I started like really moving along, then all of a sudden I either got a big drop, like people vanished away or didn't want to
Mhm.
listen to the leadership where God was taking me, or they would say, no, no, or they just wouldn't show up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And at the middle, in the middle, I became discouraged a little bit,
Mhm.
but I kept going though. I kept
Mhm.
going. That's one thing I
That's the key.
appreciate God. That is the key. Please don't stop.
Oh yeah.
Please don't stop.
Oh yeah, that's the key. Cause
So
some people stop.
so do you, I mean, what would you say to someone that is aiming towards entrepreneurship, and whether they're singing, whether they're YouTubers,
Mhm.
whether they're trying to start a pocketbook, a tote
Mhm.
bag business or whatever, what would you say to them if they're in the season of Being in the middle, like where we were.
Mm-hmm. I say I just literally put up a scripture on my Instagram yesterday, and it just kind of blew my mind just to understand it. I got of it again, but just it says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He'll give you the desires of your heart." So a lot of the things are, I figured out that what I do for God, the excitement and the zeal that I have for God, automatically, if I am excited and delighting myself in Him and finding joy in Him and pleasing Him and making Him happy, then those things that are in my heart automatically He's going to bring to pass.
Hmm.
So that's one of the biggest things, or biggest things or suggestions that I would say is just, finding out what God wants for you. Because a lot of times we're in that discovery process and we're trying to figure it all out. And then we're asking people, and then they're telling us their opinion of what they think we should be doing. And maybe you should do it like this. But if we never get in the face of God and ask Him to order our steps, then we'll never really get the desires of our hearts because we don't have anything that he can, he's not taking delight in anything because there's nothing in our heart. You know what I'm saying? For him to, so when I started placing those things in my heart automatically, those things started coming to pass because hear from God and allow him to my steps and allow him to place people and allow him to place the people in my life that needed to be in my life and allow him, just to position me. So that's will probably be my biggest advice. Just, delighting yourself in God. Once you're doing that, everything else.
A fallen place.
Absolutely. Because once I was trying to do it on my own, it didn't work. Never worked. Nothing ever worked. Nothing
Correct.
ever
Correct.
on and I just got to a place seriously where I was just like, you know what? If God ain't giving me the direction, if I'm not feeling a yes from Him, if I'm not feeling like He's giving me that peace about certain things and certain situations and all these type of things, then it ain't gonna work.
Hmm.
So just like I said, that direction, that communication with Him is just a part of the biggest piece. And don't give up. Like everything don't
Don't
happen
give
for
up.
everybody the same way. And then we're
Yeah.
looking at other people do things, and sometimes we can lose sight of what God has for us because
Yes.
I'm worried about the way Todd Delaney is
Some.
doing it. I'm
Yes.
worried about the way other people are doing it. So that who God has assigned to them is not who God has assigned to me. And if we happen to both reach the same people, then we cross paths. Yes, that's okay. But we're not assigned to the same people. We're not taking the same exits. And that's okay. Like I'm comfortable with who God has given me. And then I'm okay now resting in that and ministering, make sure I'm ministering and being effective to those people, even if it's selling purses. But if you're gonna sell purses, who who are you selling it for? You know what I'm saying? Know your target audience, know your target market, know who you're trying to reach, know the people you're trying to reach, because the one thing you can do is get discouraged because you're trying to reach out for people that's not your assignment.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. So for YouTube family as well as Facebook family, this message is for you as well as us. Learn to accept the audience that the Lord has sought in for you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
For you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to go out your zone because you will become uncomfortable. You will
Oh yeah.
begin to want to, blame people or, make it seem like they're the problem when truly we're the problem. We're the ones that's in error,
Mm-hmm.
and we just have to learn to do what Charles stated: seek God and allow God to lead us and guide us. Guys, you all have been amazing. Facebook, we want to say thank you guys for chiming in and listening to the heart of Sister Fefe and Charles Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Boss to many and show enough boss to me. And you know what? I want to give you something. Charles, God gave me a revelation concerning your name, boss. And I never really analyze your name until God told me to reach out to you.
Mhm.
And the Lord let me know that you was giving. And I don't know, when your mom had you, she was not, in church and stuff like that. And sometimes we don't understand at the time, but God understands all things.
Mhm.
And your mom gave you, or your dad, I don't know who gave you the nickname. I really
My
don't know.
dad.
Your dad. I did not know that. Did
Mhm.
not know that. Let me tell you this. The revelation came out of when the Lord said, reach out to Charles and tell him you want him on your platform. And I knew it was God. And Charles did not come to me. Boss came to me, called Boss.
Mhm.
And as I said Boss, the revelation came to me. I named him, gave him that nickname, or pressed it on your dad heart, didn't know it. But he said, because he is a boss.
Mm.
That was amazing. And I never looked at your name upon your life as boss. BOSS. And you are literally, legally, worldwide, Charles Clark. You own that legacy, that vision.
Mhm.
And that stands for you are a boss.
Mhm.
I don't know if you ever just embrace that. But I
I
want to give that
have.
to you. I never looked at it. And I've been knowing him ever since he was born. Well, baby, more like
Mhm.
child. Fed him. We run in the house. What
Mhm.
y'all want? Come over there and
Mhm.
eat at their house. Lay at their house. Sleep. We're family guys.
Yes.
But that message is for you. You're a boss. And run your business
Yes, ma'am.
like you've been doing it. And I'm proud of you. Facebook, I love you. Mary says, Amen. Thank you all for commenting. Please go get Charles Clark download,
Yes,
guys.
please.
Please,
Please.
okay? Love you,
Love you too,
my
Auntie.
YouTube family, and I love you, boss. Thank you for honoring your word. Your word is your bond, and you didn't let me down. Because we as people can let people down. A lot of times
Oh
we'll,
yeah.
we'll say we'll do something and know that we don't even have the time. It wasn't
Mhm.
even ordained. And it was ordained. And keep doing what you're doing. And I speak blessings upon you, boss.
Yes, ma'am.
Boss. I speak blessings, more blessings. How about that? Because you're already blessed. But even more blessings, even more doors. And I pray right now in the name of Jesus that someone will see this live. And Lord, that some even greater people, even local people in the North Carolina area or any area all over the world would research his name and research what he's all about, and they will be moved by it, and they will call him to put on a service for them. Thank you for his new journey that he's getting ready to embark on, Father. Father, I thank you for them, for him, as well as all the viewers that has chimed in Jesus' name. And we say amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Love you guys. And Charles, you have a
Yes,
blessed
thank
night.
y'all. Love
Bye
y'all.
bye.
Alrighty.
Blessings.